Alright, so sort of wanted to make a tutorial about how to build my combination lock, and then I was like, but then I was on a super flat world and I was digging a hole and I fell in it, and I panicked and I didn't fly out, so I died. And apparently on super flat worlds the respawning is either bugged with this version or something because it's random. So I spawned nowhere near all the stuff that I built. And so I thought, well, that's a sign to make a tutorial on how to build a combination lock. So I'm going to do a 4-digit one first. You can actually have as many digits as you want. It's a 4-button one. Then I'll show you a 9-digit one later and how to just start it, because it's easily transferable. Anyway, so start with 4. And obviously you put a torch on the back of each button. And now you gotta isolate the signals. This is somewhat easy. Just gotta put a repeater here and here. So this repeater is to this torch, this repeater to this torch. So if I remember. Then you put a block in either one of these. You put some redstone, I think, and a repeater there, and a repeater there. So now they're all isolated. So you press this one, see it turns that one off. This one turns that side one off. This one turns that one off. That one turns that one off. So now you're isolated. So now you've got your buttons set up. This is how you set up the keypad. And so you've got these buttons all next to each other, and they all do a different thing. So next you gotta build the decoder. Yes, sorry. Decoder time. You can, if you want, put note blocks in over the top of one, so like you saw in the video. I won't show you that, but it's really easy. Like, you just put them, you'd put a torch on each one, and then you put note blocks above. Anyways, so you put a torch on these, and let's say I want my, actually before I do that, it's going to be 4 digits. So right here you want to dig a trench. That's 2 deep. 2 deep. I'm just going to put sandstone. You know what? There we go. And then make a space, put repeaters in between. There's 1. Each trench is going to be a digit. There's 2. There's 3. Put repeaters. And there's 4. It's really annoying. I'm going to try and color code the parts of it, but this can get complicated. So in each one you need to put a block. Cover them up. Actually dig one on the end like that. You're going to need it. And so anyways, this is the starting, careful, blocks of the decoder. This is how I build the decoder. You can build them using no latches and whatnot. I prefer to build them like this. It's a lot easier to keep track of. So now we put torches on each one, and then we can start. Okay, so this is the basic outline of the decoder. Now I'll show you how it works and say, oh. So let's just make it 1, 3, 2, 4. This is what I have in the other one, so it's easy to memorize. So 1 is the first number. So on the first block, knock out the torch that's 1. So this is number 1. So you can see there's no torch there. So that's 1. Then 3 is our next one. So there's 3. So this the 1. So if you kind of see, whatever your first digit is, you break it. So this is digit 1, 2, 3, 4 digits. So yeah, especially when you get up to 9 of them, they're not. It's not like 1, 2, 3, 4. They're like scattered all over the place. You just gotta find them. So the next one is gonna be 2. 2 is on this end, so that's the 3rd digit of our number. So number 2 torch, break it. And then 4 is our last number. So on the last one, break the 4th torch, which is this one. That's not the 4th torch, but that's the number 4. Alright, so they're all good. Now, we gotta do a bit of redstone placement. So you gotta put a block underneath the one where the torch is missing, so that'll send power, because it's a repeater, and just pipe it out. Now, this one sees inside, you gotta put a block, but elevate it, and then so you put a block with redstone on it, underneath it, then you gotta go down, then back up, because if you put it up, it'll get powered by these ones as well. We don't want that. We just want to be powered with the one without a block. So this one will dig down. It's the last one, right? It's the one at the very end. So we go to the last one. So this is a good example. We put a redstone underneath it. Then all these you put 2 blocks down, so they're not affected by this. And actually, this one needs to be right. Oops, that's stupid. This one needs to be right here. And then redstone comes out. And we go 3. So it's that one. Now I've got to actually get in here. Put redstone down here. Make sure it doesn't interfere. And okay, so this is your basic decoder. So now you press the first digit, the first one turns off. Second digit, the second one turns off. Third digit, the third one turns off. And last digit, the last one turns off. So yeah, so if you're doing this with 9, you just add the other 5, and the buttons are a bit different. Like this part is kind of self-explanatory. You just gotta add the other ones, but the buttons are wired really weirdly. So I'll just show that in the end of the video. Okay, so next step, excuse me, next step is to build the RS NOR latch array, which sounds complicated, but it's not too hard. Okay, so now we have to build the array. I'm gonna use purple to make the array, just to color code everything. So I want to put 3 blocks on the end of each redstone piece, like this. Oops, not like that. And then put a torch on the end so this will turn off. Alright, now this is where I gotta remember what I'm doing. I believe you put okay. You put I think redstone on them, and then you put a repeater down here. Yeah, okay, put a repeater, then redstone again out of the repeaters. Then break 2 blocks in front of each of these redstone parts. And you put a torch here. Put a torch on each of these. And then a repeater coming out of the torch. Hope I'm not going too fast. Go too fast, leave a comment, I'll do it again slower or something. Go in depth. So we got your decoder done. Now this part, see, I'm just going to give you a good look at it. So the redstone comes in to the block with the torch on it. Then you get the redstone coming here. It goes down to this repeater. So redstone comes down to the repeater. Push the redstone, which goes to the torch, which goes to this repeater. Now you gotta put a redstone on each of these blocks, and then put a block over the repeater. Now you can't click on the repeater because it'll change the delay, and we don't want that. So you have to kind of go until you see this box around the redstone. I don't know if you can see it, but there's gonna be like a little box just around that, somewhat elevated. Let's make it daytime again. Like that. You need to put a torch on each of those blocks, so that'll keep that off by default. Why did it not work properly? Hold on. I did this. These ones weren't working, are they? Okay, so it turns them off by default. Okay, so now we got this part done. Now we gotta build the NOR latch. It's a bit more difficult. So you actually need to put a redstone in between each of the torches. And then leave a block right here. And put a torch like this. Now we gotta do some digging, literally, to get under this to make this all resettable. Sort of. Well, so you gotta break the block in front of the torch actually. From here you gotta dig down. And then, if I remember, down again to your right here. And then dig down. So you gotta dig over and dig down 1, 2 times. And then the one on top of that, put that there. So this power is going, so you'll see, this power is going into the block with the torch on it, turning it off. So that's what we want there. And so just rinse and repeat. So do that again. And then put a torch here. That's good. Do it again. Alright, so that one's off. Don't put one over here though. Over the first one you gotta leave the same. These ones all require some changing, so you can actually put a block there. You can put a block of glass there if you want. Actually I can't cover this up yet. But I like to cover it up and put a block of glass just so solid ground. Okay, so now if you can kind of look at the layout of this, maybe you can figure it out. The torch is coming off from the repeater, just powering this on each of these. And then the torch here on the block they're going into. So this makes a combination of a NOR latch and an AND gate. That what it does is you hit, like, we're not complete with it yet, so see if I hit the first one, that one comes on. Second one, that one comes on. Third one, that one comes on. Last one, that one comes on. So that's great. The problem is you can just mash buttons. There's not a set order to it yet. You can just mash buttons. If I just hit the last button, last torch comes on, and I've broke the code. So then we need to add. So that's what we got so far. So you can see each one affects a torch, which is nice. So this will be your output. So your output will be right here. Anyway, so now we gotta do a bit of stuff. So now you gotta dig down underneath the block with the torch on it and put a torch on. Make sure, absolutely positively make sure that's on this side one, not underneath. If it's underneath, it won't work properly. It has to be on this one. And that is because this torch here is underneath the block. So if you break it, see there's the torch. So it has to be on the block above this torch. So it means it's got to be on the side, like that. I cannot stress enough. And then the good thing about this, also building it this way, is you can hide a lot of it, which is kind of cool. So you dig over right here, and it goes right here. You can fill this, and I'll be back in a second. Okay, so sorry. So you gotta do that on each one. So did that? Did I get it right here? I have short-term memory loss. Yes, I did. Alright, then you just dig this out, put one there, and don't put one under the first one, I don't think you put one under the... Okay, so now it should be... Let me check. So yeah, hit that one, then hit this one, and that one. Okay, so you do have to put one under the first one. I am mistaken. Do in fact need to put one right here, it looks like. Let me try this again. I might have done something wrong, so I apologize. Oh no, yeah, duh. It won't reset yet. Okay, so no, don't put one yet. Do not put one of the first one, I'm sorry. I forgot a key factor, a key step. So next you gotta put a block. I'm using red, this is the reset line I'm making. A torch on the front of them. Now this is where leaving, so you might be wondering why I leave a gap there to send power in anyway. This is why. This is going to be our reset line. And so what this does is it comes all the way out to here, stops right there, and just to make sure there's no, see, it would get power from the torch. Make sure you gotta put a torch here, that there, so that'll invert the signal properly. And keep on doing that. So now what this does, I'm just going to do these real fast, because you kind of get the idea what they do. What these do is now, so the end one is a bit annoying sometimes. Now, also I like to put it on the end one just to keep it symmetrical. Obviously you don't have to put it over, if it's on the very end like that one was, you don't have to make it that far. I just like to. So now these, so here's where a key element comes in. These are the reset lines, and you put them over every one, so now when you hit the wrong number, it will reset it. So now if we put a redstone on each of these. Also, when you gotta put a repeater over the block with the torch on it, so there's no, so put a repeater over all the torches, which are all in a line, so it's kind of easy once you find one. So there's no cross power going on there. Then just wire them all up, like so. Just put a redstone on every block above it. So you do this, and we are almost done. We just need to pick an output, and then make a reset button too, which is easy to do, easy enough. Okay, so we're done. We are actually done with the basic design of this. So now we hit 1, first torch comes on. We hit 3, this torch comes on, and this one turns off. That's what the reset line does. Then we hit 2, switches that one. Then we hit 4, and switches that one. And then a reset button. All a reset button is just a button that links up to the 4th one. So, because it auto resets all the other ones, you just need the button to hook to the 4th one. So now, if I hit number 4 won't come on, because in order for it to work, the one before it has to be powered in order to trigger the AND gate to make this one actually be able to come on. So yeah, this is your basic redstone. This is your it's not basic redstone, but I mean your basic wiring for this. You're done wiring it now. So I'm gonna just go down here, and I'll just put this all elevated on red wall just to make it kind of obvious. So if I just go down here and I'll place a button, I'll show you. I'll just whistled my letter H there. So if I'll just make this a solid wall, or I actually like to, I'm gonna build with another material like sandstone or something, and just link this up. I'll just make this a solid wall like this. So yeah, okay. So the button will go right here. Then just wire 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. So it'll work. Sweet. Okay, so you're done. This is the combination lock that I use to make my 9-digit one. Mostly. So I hit 1. 1 comes on. Hit 3, the next digit. 2, the next digit. That one, the next digit. And then I hit my reset button, and it turns the one on the end off. So I mean, you can actually hit these. Let's see if I hit it like this. See, in single player, see how fast I hit it, and it still worked. That doesn't mean if you hit it fast, you can just hack into it, like if you just punch buttons real fast, because it won't work. So you gotta push them in the right order, and you can push them at a good speed like that. Will work. Obviously, if you push them like, see, it won't go if you're going like derp, 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 just like spamming them really fast. It won't work. So you gotta hit them at a reasonable speed. But you can hit them, at least in single player, you can hit them pretty fast, and they'll still work. Oh, so yeah, I'll show you 2 more things, and then we'll be done with the video. Okay, so I said I was going to show you 2 more things. The next I'm going to show you just real quick how to set up. This is transferable really easily. So I'm going to show you how to set up a 9-digit one. So this one, daytime once more. You put a button on each one, and you do the same thing. Now you could actually have it 9 buttons, but only have it as many digits as you want. You can have this 4-button one. You could make it as many digits as you want. You just literally have to take the decoder and the reset lines and just extend them this way. Just make another one for every digit. So it's kind of easy once you learn how to set this part up. It's really easy because you've got to keep repeating the process. So let's see, put a torch on each one. Now let me see if I can remember this. You put, yes, okay. So you take 2 blocks. I'm sorry, 1 block down. Take 1 block down. You put a redstone dust underneath this torch. Then a repeater to make sure it doesn't pick up this one. And you'll keep digging out this way, and you can eventually make them wire all flush. So that's how you do that. Then the bottom line, let's put this, and then a repeater here. This is where the decoder is going to be. So there's your bottom row. This middle one, you put a block out in front of it. That, I believe. Yeah, no, yes, no. One like this. One like, yeah, you put a repeater on this block. Now see if I hit the middle button, it won't affect it. Good. So then you put a repeater on that block. You put a block up here, and then put redstone dust. And so now if I hit this button, that works out. Then to do these ones, you just build one above here, like this. No, I'm sorry, that's to do the next ones. These ones, you just build out one like this. Hold on. Your redstone, repeater. Okay, so you can't do repeater, then repeater. I think you have repeater and then, no, interesting. So I forgot exactly how I did this one. Oh no, you gotta go 2 blocks out. I'm sorry. You gotta go 2 blocks out. Redstone coming out. And you can actually put a repeater here as well, just to make sure it's getting it from only that one. Then, this is just a lot of, then once you get to the, there's one that's different. So then here you get repeater, redstone, then another repeater. Then to get these top side ones, you just gotta put a block above these redstones here, so on the side like that. Then you can build it. Actually trying to remember exactly how I made these all flush last time. Oh no. Okay, so yeah. So then you go, power comes here, you go like a redstone, and that doesn't work. Jeez, how did I do this? I can't remember without looking at my thing. I'm actually going to tab out for a second. Okay, so I am dumb. I forgot how to do this. You actually need to put 2 repeaters on these side ones. So these side ones, these middle side ones in the middle row, they go out like this. Redstone, then repeater, just so now I can do it, because then you put redstone there, and then a repeater there, and do the same. This one, actually you can put a repeater here as well. No, you can't. Okay, so yeah. So there you go. So these ones are all flush right here. And this one, I need to remember, the middle one, you dig 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So only need to go this far. You only need to go 5 out. Then a bit of redstone, then a repeater. So as you can see, these are all quite evened out. Now this one is the messed up one that I don't like because it's not very clean. You know, so these are all very clean. This one's not. You gotta put one there, then put a repeater so it doesn't pick up power from this torch. You just gotta build out, and then it's gonna come down right there. In theory. So bring it down like that. Then you have redstone coming down it. And there you go. So they should all be independent. No, wait. They might not be independent. Hold on. This one is. Oh, jeez. They are all independent. Wait, does that end repeaters turn off? You tell me. No, okay, so yeah, they're all independent now. So now you've got all your buttons set up, and the other thing I was gonna, did I grab the wrong wool? I grabbed the wrong wool. I wanted to put pink wool. So it looks cool. it's just what I like to use for the other sound. So yeah. Now to do, so you do the hold on, I kind of replaced something I didn't want to replace. So you do the same exact thing that you did on this one, the reset lines and the latches and everything. Just real quick, I actually like to do as well put another repeater, because so there's not, just do this, just so they're all got a repeater now. Even that dust there, one has a repeater. Just fix that. So now they all have a repeater going out. Now, what you can do is you can make a separate one. Put a torch there, and then put a torch on everyone. Put a note block on top of everyone, and this will not. Adding this row will not affect coder. Yeah, okay, make sure these are all set to 1. Not affect your decoder whatsoever. So if you just see the power still comes through, then real quick, just finish wiring up this decoder. And then I'll show you what I mean by it's the same process. So I'm just gonna set these just to a cheerful note. Be sure I can't hear it at all. My volume's down low, so it's not too loud recording. So that's that. Now I think I can hear it. I think I can hear it now. So if I go push a button, so you can see every time you push it'll make a sound. Then you can just build your, geez, I worked on this a long time I guess. Build your decoder out like that. And then put your torches again and just leave like a blank one wherever you, I'm just gonna pick a random one. And you just do your decoder exactly like this one and wire this exactly the same. You just have it 9 long. Okay. So there's that. I hope you liked the tutorial. Like the video if you liked it. Please subscribe if you want to see more. I'll leave a comment about what you want to see. And yeah, that'll do it. So there's your combination lock tutorial, like a 4 and 9 digits. And see you guys next time.